Hmm. Now, yeah. Oh boy. Mhm. Mm. Okay. Hmm. Probably should be like this so they can see. Oof. Oh. Oof. April. Oh, oh, yeah. Oof. Oh, yeah. Oof. Oh, oh, boy. Ooh. Hmm.
Depending on what may happen, I may have to leave early.
Oh, we both, what time does that, what does that mean though? What time do you have to leave? Because I have to leave because of the
I'll,
meeting.
I'll just be honest.
Yes.
My mom had a stroke today,
Oh, no. Oh,
so
no.
we're just waiting to hear from the doctors.
Oh,
Yeah. So
okay.
depending on what may happen, I may have to leave. So hopefully
About what
nothing
time would that
does.
be? You don't know? Yes.
So
Hmm. Mm. Okay.
Is the textbook showing?
Yes, it is. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is because I'm going to go over those. We're going to pick out the verbs, and then we're going to do the plural forms of each of them, have them, the idea was to put it on the whiteboard, and they would say it, try to produce it, so it can go onto the whiteboard. So that's what I was going to do. I know even when I was teaching at LSUA, the students, they didn't know, like, you make a chart and that's the way you could remember it. And it's not exactly in the book like that, but if we write it out and take each verb, at least for tonight, I want to try that and see how they do. And then, it's going to keep it as simple as can be. And then not for the students, but for us too. I'm a little tired. And then I have the APS meeting right after this. That's why I said I have to go at 5:50, And they could always send in their, what they want to know, if they could email it and we could respond too. Or respond by next week, or respond when I get their email if we don't have time. Because things happen, I asked Elizabeth, but she hasn't responded. If you have to leave, if she could assist me. But she didn't respond, so I don't know if she's in the other class, what it is. The 11 to 16. Katotu, where's everybody today? Usually Raquel is here. It's 5
I
o'clock.
don't see anybody in the weighing.
Oh, gee. I know the weather. I know that Jean-Luc had a lot of snow in Philadelphia. They have a lot of snow. I think it was very cold and snow. Yeah, because But Kenny and Chrissy, you know, Chrissy, she's my friend.
When I talked with James, I think yesterday,
Yeah.
the day before, they were literally in a blizzard, so.
Yeah, oh gee, well, we're waiting, maybe Molly will show, because I definitely have the plan. We've never had to not have class, we'll wait around and see. I mean, that happens, because we're working with, you know, people from outside of Louisiana and some from Louisiana, but outside of Louisiana where we can't predict the weather, no control the weather.
Oh, there's Jonay.
Okay, Janae is here. Lapu. Okay.
Okay, there's Jonay.
Okay, maybe Raquel will come on in. Tahalapu. Tahalapu means good afternoon. Well, you're kind of like Latilapu, like good evening too, huh? Kind of was in between there. So today we're gonna go over that vocabulary and we're going to make like little charts where we can see, you know, it's the plural. So all of us, all of you feminine, all of you masculine, all of them feminine and all of them masculine, kind of spell it out and take the different verbs we have in here and do that. And we'll be ending a little bit sooner because I have a meeting for American Philosophical Society at 6. So we'll be ending at 5:50. We tried to do everything that we had planned. Katotu. Motinikuta.
There's Molly.
Okay, Molly. Is it snowing there or was snowing, Janae, where you are?
Yeah, it's actually snowing really bad outside.
Yeah, in Yucatan, cold. Jean-Luc was very cold.
Talked with James. He said he could barely see his car in the driveway.
Molly, Hichi. Okay.
And the weather's getting bad here. The wind's picking up.
Yeah, went to pick up Leilani from school and going down the highway was kind of, oh, so.
Oh,
should we-
that's the doctor calling. I'll be right back.
Okay. So we're gonna wait a few more minutes. I don't want to wait too long because it's a shorter class, not too short. I have to go to American Philosophical Society meeting at 6, directly at 6, and I have to get on the Google Meet and it takes a little while. But we're going to take the verbs and we can look at them in that Yoluyana. So we have aka, to enter, to go in. Then we go in the other column, we have le, to get lost. Raha, to comb one's hair. So all of that is said in there in that one word, raha, to comb one's hair. We don't need any other extra words or anything. Yaka, to come back. Yana, to talk, to speak. And then if you made them completive, aka would be entered if we did like, past tense and thought in that terms. And then we're going to do the plural completive endings. So aka be entered or went in. Then lay, got lost. Just take, think of it as a phrase, not adding the persons yet. Combed one's hair with the ed, the completive, the past. And then yaka, came back. And yana, talked or spoke. So Ryan, are you there? Are you able to do this? I wanted to go to the next page and just look at the endings. And then we're going to take those verbs and make them, okay, we have the endings, and we took an example, we did last time. So we're going to take ite, hite, wite, site, and ta. We're going to add those to the verbs. Now, so if you have, do you have those written down somewhere, or you have your paper copy with you? You have paper copy. Okay. So Ryan, can you get the whiteboard now? I think I was hoping that Raquel would show she might, or it might be the weather too. Who knows, huh? Okay. So,
You all see it?
yeah, we have the whiteboard. And we're going to take aka, which means entered, and we're going to say all of us entered. So we're going to have aka, to enter, enter, okay? And we're going to turn it into, it's going to be entered in English in the past, but we're going to add those endings, the plural completive endings. So I'll do this one maybe as an example. Okay, we entered, or all of us entered, we entered. Okay. And that's going to be ak ite, ak ite, ak ite. You had aka that ends in an A plus the I, it becomes I, but you can't have the two vowels together. So that's why you have that glottal stop, or what looks like an apostrophe, huh? We all entered ak ite. Okay. Y'all see what Ryan's saying? Cancels out. Yay, ak ite. Okay. The next one, all of you feminine entered aka hite. I'll do this one, and then I'll ask y'all to join in for the next one, give you an example. Aka hite. If you want to, you can try to write it while I'm saying aka hite. I know I exaggerate when I say with my aka hite. There's no, you don't have a problem there because hite begins with the consonant. There's the H there that helps us. So all of you feminine entered. Okay. Inatich. Aka wite. All of you masculine entered. Aka wite. Okay. Then all of them feminine entered. Aka site. Aka site. Then you have akata, all of them masculine or mixed group. Masculine or mixed group entered. We talked about that with the mixed group. Okay. Akata, akata. Okay, now what we're going to do, we have le. Okay, le is a little bit different because it ends in a vowel. It ends in the E, but we can try same thing. Okay. Le is to get lost, or in le, L-E, get lost. If I sound like I'm speaking Chinese too, because le to means like come here in Cantonese. So if I sound like sometimes le to get lost, or got lost in the past. Okay, in the first one, le ite, le ite, le ite. Le, and you're gonna have your, you're gonna le, and then your glottal, Ryan, and then the ite,
Yeah, that's right, because two vowels.
Le ite. Yes, two vowels in Tunica cannot go together. So let's see. Kaku, anyone, I know Raquel just came in, anyone. What would be, okay, we all got lost. What would be, you all, feminine got lost? Kaku, anyone who would like to do that? Try it. Lehiti, hon lapu. You all, feminine, got lost. Lehiti. I hope that this is not drudgery to you. I think it's a good way to spell it out and see. And then when you catch on, then you know, it's like it becomes automatic, but you see patterns and you see examples, you can do it. What about you all, masculine got lost? Kaku, anyone? Raquel, Molly, Janae had turned, but anyone who's, oh, Molly? Eugene, are you there? I see you unmuted your mic. Okay, what would that be? The you all got lost, the masculine, or all of you all or all of you. And the lewite, hon lapu, tikach. I was thinking you might have put it in the chat. Lewite, tikach, thank you. Tikach. Okay. Raquel, I don't know if you're ready. This would be the feminine. All of them got lost. Oh, okay. Okay, Molly, you don't know what happened? Oh, Sarah, might be.
Let me see if it's something on my end.
Yeah, see, it's something on your end that she couldn't get that.
No, because Raquel's
Okay.
muted and Janae's been. Check to make sure you don't have any headphones plugged in, Molly, because sometimes that's been causing issues with
Mine
Zoom.
are, yeah, I have mine plugged in. I can hear better in any kind of noise, you know, TV or news or something. Okay. So, let's see, she put, levite, you all masculine got lost. Masculine or mixed group, we want to remember, okay? Masculine
Then we go
or,
over feminine.
yeah, okay, feminine, all of them. Oh, wait, now we go to you all of them, feminine. Oh, wait, okay. Because Molly was trying, okay, now we're going to the, let's see, yeah, we did you all feminine got lost, you all masculine got lost. Now all of them feminine got lost, all of them. All of them. Les, les cite, lapu, les cite. Now this may seem a very old-fashioned way to teach, but even when I taught at LSU in Alexandria, and the students, some of them weren't familiar with making, you know, setting up charts to help them to think through the different, because you can do the exercise. We have that too. We have the conversation, but if you work through it step by step, step is then it might help you to see and to understand too, and talk about it. All of them masculine got lost, and that's going to be masculine or mixed group there. What is that one? And it's very easy to just two words, monosyllabic there, one syllable. Le.
L'état.
L'état. L'état. All of them, masculine mixed group, got lost. L'état. Okay. Hachi. Raha. 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 Because you can trill the R, you should trill the R. That's the way Tunica was spoken. And we tried to speak now. We tried, those who can make the trilled R. Okay, raha. Now, ra, to comb one's hair or combed one's hair in the completive or the past. Okay, so we want to say, we all combed, to say combed our hair. I guess this is one's hair. We all combed combed our hair. And how would we do that? We have raha,
Rahiti.
ra, ite. You're gonna have the H and then the glottal. And then the ite, ite. It's kind of the rahite. If that was like that, there would be no glottal. Okay. You all feminine combed your hair.
And be quiet.
You all feminine combed your hair. What would we do with that?
Oh, I said that wrong. So the first one should have been Ra-iti, and then this one is Ra-hiti.
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you, but I was understanding what you were saying. Yeah, that's what I was, it's kind that H at the end, rah, ite, is,
Mhm.
you don't really hear it, but it's there. And then the one, ra, raha, 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 hiti, raha, hiti.
Yeah. Yeah, because I put it in our first example with aka. The I cancels out the A, so that's where the glottal stop comes from.
Yes, yes.
Because you can't
And
have two vowels
H's.
sit next to each other.
Yeah. Oh, that H sometimes causes some, but don't worry about that now. You all masculine combed your hair. Did I hear Jonae? Jonae, I think you're muted, but I think you got it.
Tiana coming.
I was reading comber your hair.
Okay, you all combed, yeah, comber. Look, Jonae is,
Look,
But rahawiti.
we've been over this several times.
Rahawiti,
I am not great in
rahawiti,
English language.
rahawiti.
Put it together, Ryan.
Okay, you all comb your hair, rahawiti, home. Okay.
Hey, don't be naked.
Okay. Apu, Tiana,
I'm not-
Tiana
I'm
Hiche,
here.
Tiana's here. Okay, they all, or all of them, feminine, combed their hair. All of them feminine combed their hair.
Rahasiti.
Rahasite, lapu. Okay, anyhow, okay. Yeah, it's okay. Rahasite. Okay. And and then all of them, masculine and mixed, combed their hair. It's very simple ending.
Rahata.
Rahata, rahata. Okay. Okay, good. Hinatich. Yaka. Come back, to come back, or came back in the completive. Meaning Yaka. To return. Yaka. Come back. Yeah, come back in the base form, Ryan, to come back. Okay.
Well, would it be came or come? Because I mean, it's complete.
Well, came to come in the base form, and then when we think about it in completive, it's came back.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. I'm taking off from the base form to the completive sense, so you have an idea thinking, Okay, we all came back. So what do we do there? What do we do there?
Do we keep the A or drop it? 'Cause
You,
I would
you
say-
drop, yes.
I would say yak iti.
Yak ite, lapu. Yak ite, Ryan, tikach, yak ite. So you'll have a nice little, this whiteboard will help you to study and prepare when you do other verbs as well. All of you, okay? Feminine, came back. Okay, how do we do this? Molly, maybe Molly, if you want to write in the chat, if you had problems, if you wanted to try it. All of you feminine came back. See if she's able to write in the chat. Might show up. There we go. Yaka. Huh? All of you feminine came back. Yaka hite hon lapu. Lapu Molly. Hon. Yaka plus hite. Okay. Janae. All of you masculine came back.
Yakawiti.
Yakawite home. All of them feminine came back. Wait, Ryan, I'm going to slow down a bit. Okay. Kanok, Raquel.
What are we doing? You all?
All
Masculine.
of them feminine came back. Mhm.
Talking about them.
Yaka City.
Oh, yakasite, lapu. Pinatich. All of them masculine came back, masculine or mixed group. All of them masculine, mixed group. Came back.
Yakata.
Yakatan, home, yakatan. Okay. Hache, let's see, we did. Aka, nakite, enter, leite. Got lost, see, that one. Okay. Hache, yana, to speak. Or spoke. To speak or to talk, spoke, yana. Like in your yana lipini, when we do the dialogue. Yana lipini. Okay. We all spoke, or all of us spoke.
Yan Iti.
Yan ite, yan ite, lapu.
Mhm.
Yan ite. And we say that it's a vowel blending. You have the A plus the I becomes the I, and then you don't, the A, the glottal takes place of the vowel there. The glottal takes its place of the vowel. All of you spoke. Okay. All of you spoke feminine. Janae or Mali, Sarah, I didn't know. All of you feminine spoke. Okay, Mali said, Yanahite lapu, lapu, Mali, tikach, Yanahite. Okay. All of you masculine or mixed group spoke.
Yanawiti.
Yanawite, home. Okay. Hache. All of them feminine spoke. All of them feminine spoke.
Yana City.
Yanasite, home. When you do these and you practice, then it becomes like second nature to you. Then all of them feminine. I mean, all of them masculine, Sarah. All of them masculine. Sarah means sorry. It's same as Sarah, Sarah, or mixed group. Spoke. Yana.
Yanata.
Yanatan, home. So now you have this whiteboard, and I'm going to be emailing it to everyone in the class afterwards. So that you can use these like examples to help you. I hope this was a good practice. Hatika lapu. Okay. Hachi yanalipini. Now, Ryan, we're going to go back to the yanalipini. And Ruina, Poan. So we're going to read, please. Ruina, Poan, Tokuch, and ask them to read. We go back to the yanalipini, the first one. Now we have some words from a couple of classes back, but we also have words that are in the dialogues. I mean, in the Yoluyana, in your vocabulary. So Sakuta, Ruhina, Puan. First, we're going to read. You're going to read. I'm actually to read. Hina Puan, Tokuch, and then Nyatich, Kanaka, Luchi, and Gras, Kichu. And then what is this in English? So if you have your paper copy, you would be able to write down and translate, Atepetake, translate what it means in Piritake, change what it becomes in English. So let's see. I'm going to say, I got Janae, Molly, Raquel, and then Janae, and then Molly. So Molly might have problem reading it. If she can try with her. Can you hear me now, Molly? She's having problems with the, let's see. I'm going to ask her though, when we go to translate, maybe I can tell you, I'll let Janae, then Raquel, and then Janae. But the ones I'm going to ask Molly to translate certain ones, okay, when we get to the translation part, since she's having difficulty. So Janae, Rohina Puan, Tokuch, Ayana Chi.
Ayana Chi. Okay. Labu Mita,
Oh,
Kanak Yawiti.
Lapu. Okay, so.
And then the next.
Yeah, read the next one, but Molly's going to translate that one. When we come to translate, I'm going to tell y'all which ones to do since she's having difficulty with her sound tonight. Okay, so Janae.
Crisco, Merlin, Augustine. Okay. Labu Mita, Le Iti.
Raquel.
Lewitin, Sara, Lawumita, Inkrish Yakani.
And then Raquel. Hatika, the next one.
Lawumita, Diamond Chi, Summer Chi, Genesis Chi, Kanak Yasiti.
And then Janae, the last one.
Yana City, Raha City, La Push.
Okay. Hachi Kanakaluchi Graskichu. So the first one, Janae will translate. The second one, Molly, will translate, and you can write in the chat box. And then Raquel, you will translate the next two. And then Molly, the Ayana Chi. Then I say Molly for the second one and Molly for the last one, the last line. Janae, Molly, Raquel, and then Molly. I hope it's not uneven. So take a few minutes and okay. Lapu. She's trying to, you can hear that. So use your Yoluyana to help you. There may be something from the a past chapter as well. Small, maybe a small word or something. Yes, Don't let the words confuse you because you have ya, yaka, yana. They're very close. Ready? Tell me. Let me know. Give you a few minutes to do this. I was going to say something and Raquel had to step away. The interrogative in is in there. I think y'all remember that. Makes a question. Makes a question that answers yes or no. Yeah. Till Janae comes back. Okay, there she's okay. Okay. Done? Hotu done? Are all of you ready now?
Yeah.
Ready now? Okay. Janae,
Ta.
la umita kanaka yawite. Kanaka luchin gras kichu. How is that in English?
The day before yesterday, what did you all masculine do?
Yes, very good. Yeah, that's what I was telling you because we have ya, yaka, yana. So we had ya before, now yaka, yana, home. Yes. Okay, and then Molly translated la umita leite. So the day before yesterday, we got lost. Okay. La umita leite, lapu, Molly, Raquel, levitin, Sarah.
You all got lost? Sorry. I don't know if I mixed this backwards, but the day before yesterday, I come back to our house.
Yeah, Yakani, I came back to our house. Yes, I came back home. If you want to say like that, I came back home. But
Came
it
back-
was we understand. You understand English?
Um,
Because you have
in the first one, could you ask that as a question? What did you all do yesterday? What did you all do the day before yesterday?
yes,
Instead of saying the day before yesterday, what'd you all do? Does it make sense to
yes,
say it both ways?
yes. Because when we, for instance, this morning I worked on dictionary example sentences, and this word order is more typical here of Tunica. You have, but in English, when we go to translate something from Tunica to English, you're going to see the variation. It changes up a bit. Okay, if it's smoother for you, that's what you call polished. Polished Tunica, polished English. When I was teaching French and Spanish, and we had like literature readings that we had to do, and very old literature, and we had to, the meaning was there, but we had to put it in order to make sense. Polished, if that word does make sense to you. Herusan, do you understand that? Yeah. Lapu. Okay. Then Raquel, Hatika. I actually did the next one.
The day before yesterday, Diamond, Summer, and Genesis, what did they do? Female.
Yes. What did they do? Yes, Miss Feminine. Yeah. And you have a list of, you have 3, because in Tunica, how many is plural? How many persons plural in Tunica?
2 people.
Well, you have singular, then you have dual. Did you say
Dual
3?
and plural.
Yeah, did you say 3, huh?
Dual is 2.
Yeah,
3.
plural with 3 or
Yeah.
more.
Yes, 3 or more, huh? That's the difference there. And as I told people that, years ago, people thought that native languages were like wall, 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 that kind of thing, like, well, we say in French, fait, wall, wall, but it's not. It shows the complexity of the language. And you can see it here now, just by making how you're doing, how the different forms, you see the complexity of the language. And it's something that, that's your pride there, is your language and the complexity of it. It's not just simple. They would say, I know teachers would say, me, Tarzan, you, Jane, kind of thing. No, it's not that way at all.
So
It's complex.
I know that we have like a tone, like your tone would change if you're asking a question, right? You would
Yes,
say,
you hear that. Yeah.
So
Sometimes-
is there a pace? Like if you talk like this, it would be robotic. So is there maybe a rhythm, or does it just matter what you're saying?
Okay, that's something we're working on.
Okay,
Yeah, because we have rising intonation and
that's the
calling.
word I'm thinking of. Okay.
Yes, I know, I understand.
So are
but
you
there's-
saying like if it was like how like la wikti, or is it la wik, or like you have like certain stops in the way you say things?
Yeah,
Like
yes.
like in Spanish, you have certain like words that you would
Yes.
rise your.
That you would
Right.
emphasize them.
Yeah, yes. And the more documentation we find and the more information we find that's digitized, that's oral language, or when Sesostri told the stories, then we'll get even closer to that. I know what you're saying. Like, for instance, in Spanish, ya lo he hecho, mean like, I did it already. Okay, ya lo he hecho. And you hear the people, that's why they might appear to be loud. The same, like it's levitin, you went up, you had that interrogative N. Yeah,
Well,
but
it's due to that, it's a nasalated N too.
yes.
So it's going to pick up that high pitch. You're going to get that high pitched N sound. And another thing I want to point out is like with the glottals, the glottal stop is considered a vowel, correct? Vowel or a
Takes the place of
a consonant. Consonant.
Yes. Yeah.
It's pretty much accepted in consonant. Thank you,
Oh,
Molly.
yeah, it is
It's pretty much
yeah,
accepted
yes,
in the Tunica alphabet as an actual alphabet, and it actually has a sound.
Yes.
It's just when you're speaking fast, you tend not to use it, and it's supposed to be like le iti. It's an aspirated stop, correct? That's what they call the glottal.
Tiana knows.
Voiceless stop. Thank you, Tiana.
Voices like kanak, which is actually like Japanese. Kanak. You can say kanaku, but kanak, that's how you do it. Okay. I forgot where we were.
The last
Let's see.
one.
Okay, the last one, and that's Molly, and she wrote, okay, vowels have no, did you see what Tiana just wrote? She wrote it. Can you show again, Tiana Hatika? Missed it. I think you had a good comment there. Okay, voiceless, she had voiceless, and maybe it was Molly had something as well. She wrote, okay, so Molly, she's gonna write in the chat what Yanasite Rahasite La Puch. What did Diamond and Summer and Hennessy? Well, it's Hennessy because the young lady, you can say Genesis, but she came to the immersion and she speaks Spanish. She's from Tulane University and her name Hennessy. Yanasiti Rahasiti La Puch. They spoke, combed their hair, soak and comb their hair. There was no and there. That's right, Molly. Just they spoke, they combed their hair, and there was no and there. At this point, we didn't use the and as a connector. Okay. Hachi. Now, Ryan, actually, this is a good time to do our whiteboard with Kanaka, Luci Yoroni, Kichu, Ni,
Give me a second to save this.
Ikwana. What do you want to know how to say in Tunica? Okay. What do you want to say in Tunica? So if we have room on here, I think
I'm
always
just
keep
gonna wipe it.
within- Yes.
I saved it, so.
Okay, good, because we'll have two of them. So, okay. Now, what we're going to do, something that you want to be able to say. Maybe Raquel's making those flashcards and something she wants to put on the flashcards for children. You know, even Raquel, you work at the pre-K, you could teach as a little extracurricular an activity, teach the students that you, or demonstrate to the students that you teach little words or little songs, you know. Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
After I made that comment, I saw that Ryan made some playing cards.
Yes, well,
Yeah, I didn't even know anything, like, and I was like, well, that was cool, you know, that flashcards, it's just like.
Yes.
For about a few months, I was not allowed near any of the printers in the building because I burnt maybe 3 printers making those cards. So,
but Raquel, I am seriously thinking about, if you want to make flashcards, I don't know what we have to go through that, but I think it's a good idea so that you can, maybe you can make a prototype, just like Ryan did. But we want to talk, we have to find who to talk to, so you could do that. Mike, I don't know, I don't know who this is. I keep on calling.
but yeah, I did everything with my playing cards. I did everything free-handed. Like I cut everything myself. I got all the measurements, designed everything myself. But there are, I think, is it PicMonkey that allows you to do stuff like that?
Well, me and Janae have a Cricut, so that's gonna be our project.
Okay.
Lapu.
I never played with a Cricut.
That's my
though.
helper. She's my helper. She's gonna help me do that.
Lapu, I think it's a great idea because I did the coloring book, the activity book way back.
Yeah,
I
I
actually
got
had
those.
them- Yeah, and I actually had like categories because that was the first thing I did. When I was working by myself, I made like nature, animals, fruit, vegetables. I had different
How do you,
books.
where do you get those from, or how do you get them? You know,
Oh,
I was,
well,
I'm sorry.
I
I
sent,
was looking through, I'm sorry, I was looking through these like really old papers, like from, I don't know, when we used to get actual like newspaper letters.
Yes.
yeah, and I
And
had
I
my language
found like
page.
where they had like the languages in there. I was like, oh my God, these are
Yeah.
like super old.
That's what I was
So-
doing. I was doing that in the
Oh.
beginning. And then I made coloring books that I used at the camp. But when Tulane came along, they put it all in one book. But I had like, they're just teacher made with, and I call it Tunica Guess Who. And I did that in the very beginning. I took pictures and I said, well, I can have the picture and Tunica word and just keep like that, just a single word. And I had the different categories and it was a coloring book. But then Shaira, I forgot her last name. She was a student at Tulane and she compiled. I lost many things in Katrina, but those books, those coloring books from the camp, and Tiana went to the camp, they were actually in my attic.
I went
they
to
were-
camp too.
Yeah, you did too. Yeah, and then everybody, your whole family, the whole family. But yes. So what you're doing, Lapu, is Pakalapu is a good thing. It's a good thing, Lapu. It is a good thing.
How would we say household items? Tara
Taka,
or
Ri-
tari? No.
taka is things, and
Ritata or
taka
tatari?
rikichu, things in the house. Taka rikichu meaning household things. Taka rikichu, huh?
And we could do like the days, the months, the numbers, the
Yes.
seasons.
And we did go over those, didn't we go with y'all, right? We did that in one of the whiteboards, so you have.
And
Takaichu.
I do have the updated Biloxi dictionary. I've actually been in talks with David about doing some other stuff with the Biloxi language. So
Yes, and I told you too that there are Choctaw words in Biloxi because it was Biloxi Choctaw. And sometimes when I respond to someone, like I say, "Yukpa ayat toknita," that means happy birthday in Choctaw. So like Anna Ferris, she told me that they are Choctaw too. So I tried to put the Tunica and from the Biloxi Choctaw, the Choctaw for it, if I know it, something to encourage the people We don't taki. Okay, we don't taki.
Yeah, I spelled that right, correct?
We don't taki.
Clothing,
Let's see.
because I remember we did,
Wirakashi, the number, the true number, Wirakashi. I was thinking because we song. Sarah.
Yeah, that's what I was playing in my head. I was like,
Okay.
we Rentaki.
Yeah, we don't taki and Wirakashi. That's the actual, that means the true count. Kashi means true. Kashi means true. And Wira is to count. Or what else? To ask the question, Wira, huh?
Yeah, we to ask a question.
Question to count, and there probably is something, this later.
No, answer is something else.
Yeah, that's, to reply, paka, huh? Paka? Paka, paka. Yeah, paka. Not no H in there, but it probably sounds like I'm saying paka.
Yeah, because Weira class 1 is to count. Weira class 2 is ask a question.
And there's something else too.
Yeah, there's a third definition for it.
Wida, let me see, Wida. It's not even, is it there? Ask a question to count, but there's something else.
I mean, those are the 4 typical flashcards that I see at like Walmart for kids. Is like animals, colors, household items, and numbers.
And you're going to learn when we get to the numbers, you're going to learn the problems, how to do math problems too.
Oh, the letter. Ooh, that's a difficult one there, Tiana, with letters.
yeah,
Letters,
letters, the ABCs, like
how
how it's like in Spanish, A, B, C, D, Che.
Yeah.
It's different.
It is close because we are in Tunica, we use the International Phonetic Alphabet.
Yeah.
The same IPA. Actually, Mary Haas used the North American Phonetic Alphabet, which is based on the International Phonetic Alphabet, which you can put on your phone, so you can text in Tunica. You can get different languages. You can text in different languages. You'll be able to use that epsilon E and the open O. Okay. Sometimes we talk about things we want to know, like y'all were talking about Ela Singache Crow, their mother, and different things on the
I thought we had the
Gache Tika, Big Mama, Gache Tika.
I thought in the Tunica Basics we had every letter and how they're broken down.
Yeah, we also have the charts that we had in the office, the like the alphabet, things that go with aparu.
I think somebody might have ripped some pages out of my textbook. Okay.
We have aparu, words that go with each sound. Because when I was first working on the language, I said, let me make a chart. And that's what I did. I had aparu. And I had like
yeah, A for aparu, B for what do we use? Because I designed the whole. I designed the one up.
Right. The I don't think you don't have B in Tunica, but you have C. So we had I believe had chaha for
chaha.
Yeah, chaha.
Oh, sorry. We had the ch. It went aparu.
Yeah, the ch. Yeah, ch. Yeah, the CH. And then you had the D, which is in onditishi from the milk, a loan word. That's a word from another language. Then you see the D, and then E, letter E, like in I don't remember what, because I had it all memorized before, but like ekuna for mosquito, but it's not the we have gachi, but you have to say igachi, my mother. So I had gachi with the G.
Can't I find it?
I'm trying to think what I had for H. Ichut, probably eagle. So I had different, and if I can find that alphabet, it's somewhere. It may be in the pronunciation key. I had it somewhere. And that's what I used. I did that in the beginning to have some kind of, trying to find my way. But now I have many, like yourselves, all young people trying to, I'm not alone. Okay, I'm not alone. I'm not only, myself, Ima, not just
Copy
myself.
and type it.
Okay.
So for the word food, is it saku?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It is. It is the verb and it is the noun. Yes.
And you can make a whole Tunica sentence with one Tunica word, believe it or not. We did that with Lapu.
Yeah. Alabama. Yeah. Alabama. Alabama. For Alabama. Yeah. The B. I was trying to remember what I had. Yeah. That's what Tiana's saying. Alabama. Because we had from the Shara, Alabama, we have dance. We have dances. The people came together to dance. Like I was talking about the songs at that Ask Us Anything. People years ago from the different areas came together to dance and play stickball. They probably traded. And so that's how we got some of those.
I have a quick question. Are there different like names for flowers, like different types of flowers?
Yes. Tenacola is a generic,
Yeah.
but we can say, for instance,
Like, because my grandmother is Iris, so I wanted to see how to say Iris flower in Tunica.
Yeah.
What
Tenacola
Iris is mostly noticeable for is, I want to say they're violet hues with most irises.
Okay, are they also kind of like a lily, or no?
No.
Iris, because I knew more about flowers when I had time to plant. The rose, we say Tenacola mili, like red, the red flower is a rose. We don't have the word for iris, but if you can describe it,
Yeah.
we can make a word. We can make a new word. So if you
Here, let me see how well. Irises are known for their violet hues and deep purple hues.
So we can look up, there is a word violet for a violet. It's like a violet, maybe, like the violet flower, kapash cola, because kapash cola means it's like the chicken and cola. The leaves are like a chicken. Does it look like chicken feathers? Like guinea, let me.
Ashka? Is that what it is? Or
Ashka is the violet color, yeah, blue, but the violet itself, the flower, is kapash cola, like the leaves. Let me see the picture again, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen for that.
Okay, Sarah, because it looked like the
There we
chicken
go. Can
feathers.
y'all see it?
Hen, like a guinea hen, the chicken feathers. I'm trying to find this one. It look, you know how those floppy, y'all know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So we can say that the iris is like, we can say kapashkola nak. So it's the tenacola kapashkola nak. It would be the flower like the violet flower,
Okay.
if you want to do that. So we say tenacola.
Yeah. We're creating a new word.
Yeah, we're creating a new word. And sometimes we do that in here. Kapa,
Thank you, Tiana.
kapakola nak, kapakola nak. So kapakola nak, kapakola nak. Tikach, Tiana, itokoni. And I have a meeting for APS too after this. But I love this. So kapakola nak.
There we go. Iris flower. Our literal translation would be, what was it? Chicken.
Yeah, it's like the chicken, the leaves or the flowers.
Violet flower. Little
Look
chicken flower.
like the chicken feathers, yeah. Because you have some, I'm trying to remember, they had something like the rooster comb flowers. My brother knows more about tenacola, my brother, Urusan. Sticky, he knows more, like they had the rooster, one with the rooster comb, different kind of flower. So I was thinking something, and I just went.
Et ira. Is that clothing?
That's clothing, Et ira, Et ira. So when you make clothing, though, you have to say my. It depends if it's a part of a body too. So when we get to that, but if you have any specific, we can give you something specific right now. If you need something specific.
So, like Ms. Donna said, if it's depending with the body, if it's dependent with a body part, It depends if it's an inalienable versus alienable, which is something you can live and live without, which I argue that a lot of times that, my hand can be chopped off and given to somebody else, but it's still my hand. But hey,
Your hand.
So shoe pali is pants,
yes.
Yes,
So if you want to say
yes,
shupali, it would be
Chupale.
but shoe pali kochu is shorts.
yes.
Yes, the short,
Okay.
short. Kochu is short. So you have the adjective after the noun, chupalikochu, home. Yes. Lapu. See, Tiana, that's what I'm saying. They work ahead. I can only we have excerpts from the text, but they work ahead and figure
So-
out, I know that they have the initiative.
So
Guess
just like how we were doing with the ending, the gender number endings, we have the prefixes also for like your pants and your shorts. You can't just say shupali. It has to be associated with something like my pants, your pants.
So if you said pali, is that socks and boots? Because like those are two different things.
Yeah, we do have a word for socks, stockings, and shoes and boots. We have
Yes,
full
And it
Because
includes the body part. It includes the
They
part of the
include-
body. I don't
yeah,
like body part.
they include the body part, so that's
A part of the
considered
body.
an inalienable possession.
Inalienable, yeah.
so
Yeah.
pali is
Live
like the
without it.
verb to take off shoes. Pali, was it pali? Pale.
To take off the shoe. that
P-A-L-I.
means-
Yeah, because lape,
Yeah.
lape, yeah, well, you going way ahead.
Yeah,
Pali is
'cause
to take off shoes,
I'm noticing that if I put in a word, then it has like 3 other attached to it.
Yes,
Like-
it does, and you learn more. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like fire. Ayi, it's like
But-
fire. Ayi.
But
fire
then what I
candle.
do is I go back because PALI is to take off shoes. But then it
Yes.
also says boots and socks, etc. So then I'll go back and I'll find out what's the word for boots. Then I'll go back, what's
Yes.
the word for socks? Because it's
Yes,
not
good.
it's not that one word.
Yeah.
No,
And-
no.
Within the dictionary, I'm sure you'll see the asterisk mark in front of a word. That
Yeah.
means it has to be possessed by something,
Okay.
such as eek, heek, week, wink.
Yeah. Learning how to read the dictionary. I know it sounds funny, but learning how to read the dictionary is like a
No.
chore in itself.
You know what?
Yeah.
Maybe, Ryan, we could, in upcoming class, maybe if everybody has like webinary, or we can show some things from webinary, so that they can ask questions too about the Yana Tame. That's what you call the dictionary. It's Yana, and like Yodu Yana, word finder, the finder, Yana Tame. Look for a word. Yana Tame is a
That's
dictionary.
spelled possessed, right?
No, you did it. That's possessed.
Is it possessive or
Possessed. Possessed. It's 4 S's.
I thought
Possessed.
so. I was looking at it.
Okay, let's see if you got too many or what. No. Okay. Possessed has to be possessed by something. So we'll, when you have a specific question, and don't be afraid to call me by phone or email us, because I include that every time, when I send something. And even if something that's bugging, it's okay. Lapu, because I appreciate that. Something that you're trying to figure out and I have to go a little bit more explanation. Lapu, huh? It's good. I need to know, Asara, Kash, what time is it? Because I have the
Oh.
APS meeting, 6?
Yeah, it's 5:59.
Okay. Well,
I'll go ahead and save this.
so, yeah, and I was going to tell y'all, if you have time to look at the Hinu, and I hope Molly can hear me too. Look at the Hinu on page 40, Hinu, the practice on 47 and 48. And if you can, try those. And then we'll go over those next time. And again, the dual 2 persons, completive endings. We do another Yanlipini as well, but if you can try to do the Hinu, we'll talk about negation too. We'll need to do that, because this will show negation. Just try them. 47 and 48, and I'll put that in the email as well. And I'm asking you to practice. So I'm gonna sing, I guess I'll sing the Latilapu. Sing that. Or I can sing the children's song in closing, which is something we do since y'all both like children, working with children. So, Ekucha pamato, hanene haneno, hanene haneno. Ekucha pamato, hanene haneno, hanene haneno. That repeats over and over. It's like a lullaby. In fact, I think Tiana sang it for Ruby, didn't you? You sang that? The children's song, it's called. Ikucha pamato hanene haneno hanene haneno. Now we don't know what all the words, but it is kind of like child, and we don't know all the words because the songs that we sing are sometimes very, very old. We just know that vocables, sound groups, and their purpose. I'll sing real quick the Latilapu Itashikacha. We'll be on our way. Latilapu, 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 Itash Ikacha. Then Laulapu, good night. Laulapu, 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 Itash Ikacha. Okay. So try those, and next time come with your eager minds ready to learn Tunica. Luciaroni, Boruitikacha to learn, we will learn Tunica Hatika. Tunica again, Luciaroni, okay? Hita, take care. Apoitin, see all of you. Apoinan, see you.
14.
Apoitin, tikach,
Catch.
tikach.
Ita.
Rapumunk, see you next Thursday. Tikach. Okay. If you have questions, don't fail to call me. I know Jonay will call me. I don't mind. It's okay. Okay.
Bye.